TOP FM.
To the farmer people, oh. If it's not correct, we go talk am so. 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we sitting here, we ready to fight. No palava, no beer inside. Youth must talk, we now go high. To the farmer people, oh.
Oh yes, indeed. I bet the D4 from 9 o'clock to 12 midline. To say good and welcome, whatever you're doing and however the case may be like. Today is Friday. Thank God. And every one of all you can't be among them. I'd like to say the 17th day of July and the year we meet AD 2026. I'd like to say good evening and welcome, whatever you're doing and however it may be like. We've been, giving you the line that tonight we are in guest, which of course the executive officer of Grand Gator County, Honorable Eric Chester Grant, would like to say good evening and welcome. My name is Chris B. Where I'm wonderfully happily posted here. We have the host, Mr. Archie Wright and George H. Mo. Would like to say welcome. I think we can go over to our, host, and from the host, you're going to be telling us what we're going to be doing while I'm taking, calls or whatever. So, Mr. Wright, over to you. Good evening and welcome.
Mr.
Before
Nugo,
you come in, how is your family and your area?
you see
Thank you so much.
the man came met on set and he welcoming us. You see That's nice.
Yeah.
But I am doing great.
Mr. Wright, that's just the time, but your own.
And
You not just in English, you're not in America, but your own you always want to have it to be the right time. But we dealing with time, we try to manage time. Thank you so much. I met you, however, when I just introduced you, but I was just speaking to you. So Mr. Nubo, don't take it in context because your own you go at time. Thank
Yeah, you're all right.
that's good.
Some of the
Yeah.
difficulties you have, we don't have them here. I mean, sometimes you cannot get online. Sometimes it's raining or the satellite giving trouble. Uh, it's hard here. Even though Mr. Wright, internet, I don't know if he still living in Zaytown. Because all the time his internet is dropping.
Hey, yeah, can you hear me though?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me? Okay,
Yes.
good. So I want you to be prepared, Mr. Nubo, because we might be going to the same path that we went through yesterday. You might
He dropped again. Again.
Exactly, Mr. Numo. This is what I'm trying to do because I'm in the studio. I have a very background that everybody would not like, but it seems to be like you have to be at the front page for the platform, and you just said it clear that oh yes, it's just gonna be like what happened yesterday. You just listen to that. So Tomo,
Yes.
you speak to your intendant of grandeur, according to the
Yes. You're breaking in.
Vajura, gonna be here, and he agreed to be as what I can
In.
do, I will do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We look forward to a good show. We look forward to speaking to our superintendent to hear the government side, to hear his side concerning the missing boys, and even beyond the people who have been, missing in the county. If can tell us how far they have gone, the county has gone in investigating the people of interest, if there are any. Yeah. So no, uh, Philadelphia is good today, but I understand it will not be good tomorrow. the rain, the rain will be troubling us tomorrow. Yes. So, Mr. Wright, I would say welcome back.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. It's so frustrating.
Did you move? Did you move your computer?
Forgot to send the superintendent link here. Oh, actually, mess up again. Superintendent, sorry, I'll send it right now. Yes, sir. I'm sending it right now.
You haven't sent it?
Oh man.
Mm-mm. So what about Mr. Boso? Is he coming on? And get a got too. You are muted.
Thank you, Mr. Numbo. Thank you. We're now going to be having Boso William here tonight. Samson Boso William, the Honorable, and also but the cartoon. We're now going to be having them here. Yes,
Okay.
we're going to be having only
The
the virtue of the president of the the virtue of the president of the Republic of Liberia, the Honorable Superintendent Alex Chester Grant. So we're now going to be having Samson Boso William. We're now going to be having Billy Khartoum, which is the former captain Emmanuel S. Doe. And
But
the pub,
are they going? What if they call?
yeah, of course, when they call in, they're gonna have a time to call in and talk. This
Oh,
morning they were having the time to
oh,
call him, and they call him. We private talk anybody. Yes,
oh,
and not just because the honorable.
I just dropped your
Yeah,
box.
not just because the
The one we're talking on now.
honorable was a honorable educating the people,
The one that has a map of
informing
Africa
the
on
people.
there.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
then we're going
Let me see if I can find that.
to be give you the time. Anybody say I want to come in with
Okay. Can you give me the number for that one, please?
886 plus 231.
Yeah, 1 second here. Uh-huh. 886.
Lead action.
Oh yes, indeed. This is Abed to D4. Abed to D4 is our regular and usual program that comes your way from Monday to Saturday, 6 days a week. What do you think? Those who are the one providing education sitting on the platform, do you think they just want to sit down? They have the mind of Grand Gator County when it comes to transformation, building, changing minds and attitude. This is the reason. I don't know your time, but if you ask them, some of them say, should I be to bed by now, or they are busy at work. But they say no. When it comes to Grand Gator County, it's matter. Some of us in Grand Gator County now say, no, I have to go to bed. I already left my work and I have to go to sleep. But they are here. And then, yes, indeed. Somebody said, yeah, in a day, I'm going to my garden, I'm going to plant my crops. You forget about your radio and everything. But the fact that our brothers and sisters, this is what happened yesterday when somebody were accusing me. You in Liberia and somebody is in America. Do you want to join them? I'm just looking for the right thing to be done. Who think I don't have the feeling? Who think that I don't want to stand? Do you know how many kids I have that feeling or a family member that depends on me? Or so the fact that is the people who are here, they don't want the microphone, but they want for them, they are getting their time, leaving others share you, or doing research, talking to people to come on the platform to talk to you. So if you are here in Grand Gator County, don't just think that they are not in Grand Gator County. They are talking, their appearance, their time is spending with us. They are with us. So we want to say, let us and every one of us that follow the platform to appreciate, to comment, share, and also, like not just commenting with appreciation. Mr. Wright have to go to bed. I don't too sure Mr. Wright want to come to Liberia to live here. Even though when he even retire, if he be own house, he gonna live here. Mr. Numbo, when he coming by, his family is there. Not Chris Bewell who is with you. However, we all have a different perspective. So that is it. But let's try to work out. We are anticipating tonight having a honorable superintendent to join us. And I just want to hold it right here and go to Mr. Numbo. And Mr. Numbo, you can give it all to our host. We pray that if very people not follow him to tonight. Hey, I don't know, Baz or Kuna watching. Mr. Wright, sorry for that. I just want to share a little bit. We're on a weekend vibe.
Mr. Wright, it is back to you. Mr. Wright, are you hearing us? Okay, welcome, Mr. Superintendent Grant.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Wright, are you hearing us? Okay. It's up to you now. Until
Yeah, so just in case, Mr. Nubo, you know what to do. Because this thing is not correct. I can tell you right here. It's gonna
okay. Okay. We understand, Mr. Wright. Uh please mute yourself, Mr. Wright. Okay. Mr. Brent, we are very happy that you made it back here tonight. I understand you were on the Money Show, and I'm very thankful that you have made both shows today. Some of us we can do it one time most of the time, but you found a time to be on both shows. So welcome to the show, and I'm George Numbo, originally from Ingleton District, Maryland County. I reside in the city of Philadelphia, USA, and I'm happy to be the backup host tonight, as it was last night. So, Honorable Lippy, welcome, and please introduce yourself, and then we move to Mr. Webb. So the floor is yours, Honorable Lippy.
Well, it's a great pleasure being on set today, especially at the time that the Superintendent of Grand Julia County, Honorable Grant, is our guest. We want to thank him for coming yesterday. Unfortunately, there were some glitches that prevented him from being on the show. Fortunately for all of us, he has made his promise. He has actualized his promise. We want to welcome those in the radio and television landscape and our host. And by way of introduction, my name is Christopher J. Nippy. I'm the former political and consular officer of Liberia. Our chancellor near Washington, D.C., in the United States of America. Honorable Superintendent, it's my pleasure welcoming you to the show. Thank you, sir.
Is it my turn to introduce myself, or I'm rushing?
Oh no, we'll come to you, Mr. Wright. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Honorable Superintendent. Good evening to you. Good evening to the people around the world. It is good to be back here once again in the presence of our superintendent. And as usual, we look forward to well, it's good to be here, Mr.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Mr. Wright, when you come back could you maybe turn off the video? Maybe that will help. Okay, Mr. Well. Mr. Well is to you. Back to you. And then after we're going to the Honorable Superintendent.
Okay, let me say good evening, and good evening to the people of Grand Gita County, and good evening to all of our panelists. Yes, indeed, the host, Mr. Wright, George A. Numbo, my own father and daddy, the rest of you guys, my niece, my big niece, Christopher J. Nippy. I'd like to say thank you so much. Let me go to the Honorable Superintendent, Honorable Eric Chester Grant. I'd like to say thank you. And let me use the time to appreciate you. Yesterday, you trying to, get in, but you were unable to enter. And this morning, you appear because of you come in when it comes to Alberto D4. But you say, no, I don't have to leave the Alberto D4 back. Let me just give them time. We want to, happily welcome you. And thank you so much for joining us on the platform. So those of you following us, let me go to our social media platform. If you have a question, you have a comment, send it in. And as a controller tonight, I will open the phone lines later on as we go. Please, let us be safer. Or let not take the thing on a level. If you're not talking the right way, I'm going to cut you off, and let be able to respect people, dignity, and they play the funny yourself. Thank you so much. I rest my case for now.
Thank you, Chris. So, Honorable Grant, it's back to you. It's to you now. Honorable Grant, are you getting us? Hello.
Honorable Grant, you are muted. If you're listening to all, you are muted. Yeah, let's see whether we can
It looked like
you.
he froze. It looked like he froze.
Yeah. Maybe you have a call. That's just a problem.
Oh,
So
yes.
yeah. If you have a call, it becomes a problem. So, folks, if you are there tonight, we'd like to say good evening and welcome. You are listening to Alberto D4, and Alberto D4 is your regular and usual program on the, Top FM 105.3. It comes your way 60, and today is Friday, TGI. Thank God today is Friday, and we have Mr. George H. Numbo, as who is existing. Why you call yourself Mr. Nubo? Is it happy here or
backup host?
Mr. Nubo is standing as a backup where our host is Ajib, right? And Mr. Nippy is here. And you see what I mean? So keep listening and let's see what we can have our Honorable Superintendent back. So while we are there, it's over to you. Let me give you the update. Okay. Yeah, the soup is back. Let me add it up and then you take over.
Okay. Okay, Honorable Superintendent, it's over to you. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening to all of you people. I don't know what it caused, but I think it is our weather. When it is rainy season, especially along the sea coast, the rain, the weather can be so bad, and when the weather is bad, the internet gets interrupted often and frequently. So as the situation is, if you see me going off and coming back on, please tolerate me so that we can have this conversation. We are pleased to be here. Once it has to do with our people, We'll have to always stand a test of time and make ourselves
Yeah.
available, even if the chance is, if it is just difficult to come by time. But we have to try to do that. Last night, when I bumped into a program and people were trying to provide misleading information, trying to blackmail the image of the county, thinking that they were trying doing everything to get at Ellis Chester Grant or the local government. I had to get involved. I had to get involved last night, and then this morning I took an hour plus some minutes. And when I got this invitation from when I got this invite from Archie, I thought I should take advantage of it to disseminate information, pass on the information that is needed at this point in time. And the purpose of doing this much more is to save the kind of image people try to build for Grand Julia County that
Oh my God.
is not the nature of people we are. It's not the nature of people or the kind of characteristic that Grand Julia carries around. So when we see people coming, wow, the weather is not treating us right, man. Yeah, it's cloudy out there. So when we see people coming to provide unsubstantiated information, we have to stand a test of time to read both those information or pieces of information so that they don't just get carried like that. Like there is no one in defense of what they are saying. Much more, I don't follow your program. I got working a day, the whole day. You got to stay working at night. But I was even working last night when I bumped into your program. So I thought to come clarify some things and give you the actual prevailing situation on the ground. And that's why I'm here this evening. So I'm
Okay.
Alex Chester Grant, the superintendent of Grand Julia County, also known as Julia Rescue One. So please get to know that if you invite a farmer to your farm, he will work as a farmer. If you invite a teacher to the classroom, know that the teacher will teach as a teacher. If you invited a politician, wherever he goes, he is a politician. Even though if he's retired, he can always revisit some of his steps. Yeah, so I'm here. So that we'll have the conversation. The conversation was, as structured based on the flyer I saw. So I want to give you the flow to get the ball rolling.
Thank you very much, Honorable Grant. Uh, the flyer we sent you, we have there more details on the missing person's cases. Um, uh, we would like for you to please give us some details about the missing persons.
All right, thank you. I don't know if some of you monitor my output this morning,
Okay.
the information I provided this morning, and now
Uh-huh.
if you listen to it this morning, I said on the 10th of June, when we were attending the International Roundtable Conference in Kiwi County at the in the proximity of RIA Rawa International Airport. I got a call from Mr. Broughton. In fact, I got it from Ellis Ellison Dennis, who was using his lawyer's phone, and he said, "Oh, I got the family of the missing young man. There are two persons that got missing: Geoffrey Kleber and Randon Gloyu. It may interest you to note that Randon Gloyu mother is from Port Town, my hometown. So if this young man is missing, directly and indirectly, I am affected as a family member. But only overall, the fact that he is a human being, it draws my attention most. Some of you may not know me, you only get to know me as superintendent, but I have worked in the interest of human being over so many years. Even when I was in exile, I worked with the Cali Justice and Peace, working as a human rights person in the paralegal sector. When I returned to Liberia, based on those basics that I got, I worked for the United Nations. First, I worked for National Human Rights Monitor. I worked in a lot of sphere of civil advocacy groups. So I'm aware of most of these things that people are practicing to do today. My historical past are some people nighttime prayers and fasting points to be this, to be this, to be this. Those are things that we have done. So my prayer point now is to protect and uphold the great image or greater image of Grand Jila County and Yale, Liberia. It was through these human rights advocacy things that we did in the past that people even chose me to represent Grand Jila at the legislature because they knew my output, human rights advocacy competencies. And I served for 12 years. That tells you my interest in human-related stories and my interest in working for human beings. When I got this information on the 12th, I was on a public service mission attending International Roundtable Conference on local government and rural development. Brainstorming some ideas how we can bring or generate new development ideas for local government and rural development, because government, what we're doing today in the reformation of the state is bringing the government to the people. That's the essence of decentralization, where the government is seeking the law of local government out of 2018 is seeking to devolve power to the locals, decentralizing power, deconcentrating power and services from one particular location, Monrovia, to the rural areas, so that people have unhindered access to government services. So we know the burden we carry, we know what we were appointed to do, and we have our commitment to the betterment of Liberia. Honor our AAID, the Agenda for Inclusive Development, the Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development, coupled with Grand Jila County Development Agenda. So we have future, we have direction, we have objectives to accomplish. And who are we accomplishing these objectives for? For the citizens. And so if something happened to the citizens, a component of our AAID is the rule of law. We have to observe what the law says, which is one of the arrows. So when people are doing things, when we are responding to any situation, we should also know that we have an obligation, The obligation has pillars that we have to pursue. So when I got called, immediately I deputized the guy who was acting for me. Sorry to say, Honorable Bill, you guys should conduct investigation on what is happening. I got this call, and 2 families are reporting missing person. What is the story? They told me about a guy, Robert, I think one. I may not know their names directly, but I know they exist. One, Bodo, call Mr. Clegbe, Geoffrey Clegbe, and said, my man, I know you've been buying cocoa, been doing business. You need to bring some money about cocoa. Sorry, excuse me. I got 4 tons. That's the story they gave me. So when you come in, you come with the money because you know they must see people. When they come with their goods, they want their money cash down. So Geoffrey got encouraged. I think gathered the money. He took his younger brother, who happened to be Ransdor Zoloju. But the first day that they were going, they met the Chris Garner, who is in detention, who called that the cocoa was there. He said he serviced the bike the whole day. The following day, the guys had to go. They went according to the story. He said he didn't go with them. He was arrested in Zouadrou. That's the story. But on the other hand, the people said he went with them and left them there. Fast forward, the guys went. They didn't see the cocoa. The man who don't disturb our own interview. The guy who they met at the border, the Gaddafi, who is the immigration man, and one other guy they called Sparta that were at the border. Sparta claimed that he crossed the 2 men to Ivory Coast, and then after some time they came back. They went with their motorbike and came back, and he carried them to his house. They were asking for water to drink. He carried them and gave them water. From that point to this day, they cannot be seen. So what we did for as a county, we call all the players together, call the security people. This is the situation. These people are missing. What effort have you been making as securities? You need to do something so that we can go after these people. We'll go and start searching for them. So we provided some money and resources to the police to help us to go in search. We call our local leaders, the district commissioner, the paramount chief, clan chief, general town chief, and all those people, and they were instructed to go and assist with the search efforts from the families. So they did that. Even the police, after getting money, they said they went to Ivory Coast, went to the border, they came back, and they were not getting any clear heads up. Now we're standing, we kept pushing them to do more. People that were arrested based on naming of people who observed or saw the action taking place. They arrested some of them. They are here in Zouadrou in custody. I'm not in Zouadrou now. I'm in Monroville. I came for official duties. And when the information started spreading, even Jeremiah Soka, Honorable Jeremiah Soka, the representative of Chien District and the chairperson of the caucus, we teamed up and invited press people, invited people from all walks of life to come and witness the conversation between the family and those responsible. When they came, to the meeting. There were press people, journalists of all background from all backgrounds in Grand Julia County, and some from like Morovia. The family laid out their plight, how these people went, and they couldn't come back up to now. So we found. Sorry, time like that I can really be sleepy because it's sometimes you gotta sleep, but I'm okay. We'll stay. We'll go through. So the police conducted investigation, and we got people on a fee conducting search. So the people came out last night to say we have not made effort. That's why I said that it's not a true statement. Because apart from even what the government gave as a government, myself, I supported some people to go and do more intelligent information gathering. And since the situation occurred, I met the family at least 4 times. Or to have private meetings, internal security discussion meetings. They brought them together with the police people so that we can crisscross and the county attorney. All that have been done. So people come on and say, nothing have been done, and the other these things. That is from that background. I came and said, we need to do this interview since you guys want me to. And so that's how we've been going about it. But the
Okay.
county administration have been providing resources.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Wright. We are on the first attempt on a flyer. More details on the missing persons cases. That's what we are on. And the superintendent will just explain how he got to know about the case and what he has done so far in the case. You got 2 minutes to ask 2 questions.
Thank you, Mr. Nuba. Appreciate the time. Thank you, Honorable Superintendent, for once again taking the time to join us and provide information that is absolutely needed by the people, especially to the family of the missing persons. So, my first question is: do you have a task force? Have you and the county authority established a task force that is specifically set up to deal with this missing people issue?
Okay. Do you want us to be this interactive, or you want to ask your questions and note them and then respond? How do you want us to do it?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let me ask them a question. My last question, then you can come and answer it. Let's do it. All right. So my next question is, if you have a task force, the reason I ask that because if you have a task force, they should be giving you update every day as they do the job. And if you have a task force and they provide information, they give you a briefing every day, have you also tell them that it is not just you, even though you are the head of the county, but the people of the county too need to know so that they can be able to provide this daily briefing. As they brief you, they come outside and they call the press and they tell the press what they are doing. Is that kind of structure in place? Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Okay.
So, Honorable Superintendent, please respond to the 2 questions, then we'll move on. And please make it brief because we want to get
I thought you want details. Or you want brief details.
No, brief answers.
Okay, brief.
You've already given the
Okay.
details, and we are to question and answers.
Okay,
So
okay, that's good.
we
That's
want
good.
brief
That's good.
answers.
That's good. Okay, thank you. Okay, if you say we have a task force, it is not a name task force, but we have people and a team leader who is specifically the focal point in dealing with this issue. And that's Mr. Eric Beer. He is coordinating all the efforts, all the such efforts. And yes, he briefed me often. And we also brief the families. But the family wants a speed probably that we cannot control. Speedy operation. And mind you, for us, we are civilian leaders of the military and the paramilitary. We provided money to them to go in search. Apart from that, even the local communities that the people living in Chen, Zoni, Vleighton area where the incident occurred, we mobilized our entire clan and said, go and search. Go in search of these guys that are missing. And the search operation is on. They came back on the weekend last week, and they briefed the focal person, the man who was in charge, that look, you need to give us some more time. We've gone to so and so places, but we'll come back to ask for extension of this time because we are working assiduously. And so, coming to this kind of situation where we feel the need for the general public to be involved, we call them, we call all the journalists. It happened not once, not twice. Call them, and then the investigation, is conducted in that transparent way. But the situation meaning that we are not going to be briefing them on a daily basis or going to radio. Instead of going to radio, we call the affected family. In fact, when the affected family used to come to my office the first time, they were like, so now 14, 15%. I said, look, we cannot continue this size of people because the situation at hand is critical. This that we are looking at looks like an organized crime. And it is possible that people, even in your own family, could be spared if there is an organized crime. The two family came together and said, you are right, Honorable Superintendent. We'll reduce the size of the group. If we get information from them, we'll go back to our community and brief our people. The reason we're doing this is, my brother, today, crisis management, especially when you're managing crisis that has security implications, you got to be tacit. You got to be careful so that you are not talking to the person who is even the culprit, and then you play into their hands. So we're very careful and then intentional about that. Notwithstanding, we are working to protect our people. We are working to search for these people that have left their families for close to 2 months. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, like you're saying, we have a structure, but it's not named task force. It's a focused person with the subsidiary groups working to ensure the return of our brothers. Apart from that focus group, we have other covert operators who are also gathering intels and sharing with us. Those, you will not know their names because if we did that, then it means we're exposing our own security or opening our security to criticism or to be spied on again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. We move to Honorable Nippet for his 2 questions and 2 minutes. Nippet. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the brief information that you have provided your people and us on the set. And you are the father of Rangida County, to whom much is given, much is expected.
Much is
Two of
expected.
your
Yeah.
and the heart that wears the crown neck bears the
Not
weight.
easy. Okay.
Yeah, it's not easy,
Yeah.
but I always like to put the weight on it because your neck will string while your shoulder is giving you hard time. Honorable
Yeah.
Superintendent, as the father of the nation, you have two of your sons. Your honorable sons enlisted, discounting the efforts that you continue to make with the guys of these two persons. Initially, one girl, a child, a 3-year-old child, who it was presumed got drowned in a well. And that was followed by the gentleman in question whose wife intercepted a call from the Bodio to come and buy 4 tons of cocoa beans. The incremental death rate has come to something like 6 persons consecutively 6 persons in the county. And I was wondering, from a child to a farmer, a cocoa buyer, now the 4 additional persons, don't you think it is a problem that is growing gradually? It's like you lay one block today, tomorrow you lay another block, but tomorrow then you have a problem on your hand because it's a serious problem. So the fact that you have you have what is not a typo, but you have Mr. Evil Bar, I think that's what the name you call. And they are asking for time. What type of resources have you been putting out there? Because you say resources can be monetary, it can be constructively, vehicle, it could be something else. What are the kind of resources that you have made put at these people's disposal? But it has taken almost 3 months now to get your children back.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Nippet, Honorable Superintendent. It's time for you to respond to Honorable Nippet.
All right. Basically, I think the question centers around what kind of resources we are deploying. We have financial resources and I mean manpower also because that's the human resource aspect of it. We have sent our locals, like I told you, are also personally, apart from what the government is doing, we got some covert operators on the ground who are also in a search, gathering information to share with us for direction. And then we have the police going, the supporter will get financial resources and the human resources to do that. The human resources, much more, apart from the police, are our local government administrators, like our town chief, our clan chief, and the likes. That's the human resources that we have, and we are putting them, applying the necessary pressure to get them into the jungle and stuff to help solidify, first of all, our approach and to help go into the jungles to follow up on the occurrences in the jungle there. Okay, so basically the resources are human and financial resources.
Thank you, Honorable Superintendent. My next question has to do with logistical support because if your hands are tied behind your back, it will be difficult for you to run the race. And this seems to be a marathon race. In effect, the living bodies or deceased body of people that are in your country will need logistical support such as vehicle. I understand that you have a team of police people on the patrol or trying to probe this matter. Do you have sufficient vehicles that will enable you to sort of rapidly bring this case to a closure? Because we are coming from one child and it has elevated to 6 persons.
Okay, so people draw budget to address issue of logistics on operation like this. So budget was drawn to provide for logistics. Budget was drawn to provide for personnel. So logistic, generally I would say yes, we provided the financial resources to acquire logistics. Okay, so manpower, we are pushing our local leaders to provide the necessary manpower. We don't have to come to Montreal to acquire manpower or Nima or the nearby place. So the locals that we have who are within our chain of control and command, yes, we are using them to go after these things. But I'm hearing also from you talk about 6 persons. I don't know where the other 4 come from. And that had never been established with us. So until that comes, I will not comment on that.
All right. Maybe there's a need for me to give you an update on that.
That's good. That's good.
On the 10th of June, I had come on the program at 5:45, and it was alleged. Let me put it that way. It was alleged that a 6-year-old girl, when was drowned in a well surrounded by rubber. That was the first. The next day, the preceding information I got, as a matter of fact, let me run that by you. The missing people on May 27, 2036, a 46-year-old man was allegedly missing. Someone called him for cocoa, for 4 tons of cocoa, and you know that 1 ton is a short ton is approximately 1.5 pounds, and the long ton is about 2,000 pounds. In my estimation, one will not be able to ride a motorcycle with 8,000 pounds of cocoa. So this man wife intercepted the call. The husband later went. A Bodio, how did he get? A Bodio was mentioned, and I think there's one person as we speak who is allegedly in prison. So that was the second person. Then they came with 4 motorcyclists. And there are 4 motorcyclists, according to the leadership of the Motorcycle Association in your county, has alleged that 4 additional persons were missing. So the 4 persons and the 46-year-old plus the little girl account to 6 persons that are allegedly missing in your county. So that's why I keep saying 666.
Okay. Honorable Superintendent, that is the
Okay.
clarification.
The additional
Honorable
information.
David, do you want to
Okay.
comment on that?
Yes, sure. I'll have to comment.
Okay.
The uh, two of the quote unquote 6 persons is what we are pursuing right here.
Right.
The other ones, the baby you talk about that got drawn away. I don't know if that person is missing or the person got killed in a communal
Well,
incident. Let me put it that way. The motorcyclist thing is a fictitious information that doesn't have basis.
Ah, I see.
Yes, it's I will consider as fake information. Fake for the fact that someone is telling me from 2004, 2024, so to say, people have been getting missing, and he, as a leader of the motorcycle, had not been able to report it one day. A outburst of that young man, he and his colleagues applied for jobs, and he failed the interview. As a result of his personal annoyance, he decided to write all sort of things on Facebook. He said it when the police called him. He decided to dangle the issues. I told the police they should investigate that. If people got missing over the year, accumulated 8 persons, later on he changed the term from 8 to 6, and then he decided to include these 2 persons who are cocoa traders as motorcyclists. That information is unfounded, it's baseless, and has no iota of truth until he can give us the name and list of those persons. And if he does that, then we know where to begin from. So I'm encouraging you, not everything you see on Facebook that is true. That's a fake information. He cannot defend it to this point. And if we start pressing now, it will be like they'll start using statements like witch hunting. And like my president said, only witch can be haunted. So that information that he said he was providing to this date, the challenge was thrown at him. He had not been able to list those persons with their identities. I'm waiting for that report. And when I get back to the county, I will still call the police to bring that report. Because you cannot continue to raise false alarm in these kind of days. You must be able to support your allegations with some facts. Can you imagine somebody saying over the period of 2 years, 8 persons got missing, and family members cannot come up? We have 2 persons, and the past weeks and months, and 1 month plus, we are struggling, and everybody is hearing it, and you kept missing person information for 2 years. You have to answer to that. Okay?
thank you.
So
Thank you.
that is something that needs thorough investigation. I mandated the police to gather that information. We need it. Who are these people?
Yeah.
If it is true, they are Nigerians. And if you are the leader of these people and you are keeping the information, then you have to explain to the public why you have concealed this information.
Thank you, Honorable Superintendent. I cannot agree with you more on that. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you to myself. Let's go to Mr. Well for his 2 questions.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nuwo, for giving me the opportunity. And let me say good evening and welcome to the people of Grand Gator County and our Honorable Superintendent, Honorable Eric Chester Grant. Quickly, my first question have to do with, have there been any new development or lead since the 2 men went missing? Are there any new development or lead since the two missing individual, our brother we are talking about. Besides the time you were told, the time you have the meeting, have there been any new lead when it comes to our two missing friends or the two missing guys? That's my first question.
Sure, there are new developments, but these development, all this information cannot be publicized for security reasons because we are still on this search. Like I said,
Chris, please mute yourself.
like I said, we don't know who the real architects of this situation are. And if we continue to be overt about some of this information, we run a risk of because the criminals are already ahead of us. They may have deployed people who will be monitoring us and gathering information so that they become very much strategic in their manipulation or management of the situation themselves. So at sometimes we don't go out in the public pronouncing our successes or our constraints as the situation unfolds. So when we were speaking this man, someone told me about crisis management. I said yes. Each crisis has its own dynamism in management because what we are looking at here, it resembles something like a syndicate and an organized crime. So if we are not mindful and we are making every information available to the public, the perpetrators will do everything within their own power to continue to be, on the alert. So there are some information we only call the family and we share information, and the family is also doing well, giving us some heads up on some other issues. Okay, and they are very firm. The family itself is very firm with certain information that we are all collaborating on. So my point to them, and for one reason which I continue to say, protest is not a solution. Protest will not lead us to getting any good results. My call to our people, if the energy you got, somebody mic is on. The energy we got right now coming to join us, let's use it in the best way possible. Mobilize, let all of us go to that jungle to search. That will send a very strong message. That will also help to if we are to, get there, the ripple effects will be felt. But we leave the people in Vlayton. Vlayton, some people have not even known that place, have not seen that place. And then we come to Black Monrovia Road. What's the message? Oh, you only want national attention to say, oh, what is the uptake about our county? What information you want to really project to the public about Grenjide and Grenjidians? So, let them hear that the situation that happened in Grenjide, the young people have mobilized themselves to go in search. That is a real, popular national outcry. That's a strong message compared to they are demonstrating today again. Some will survive if June or 26, 27 demonstration we avoided it by all means possible. Probably some people want to use it in that direction because when I talked to some of the family members, they told me yes, yesterday we received invitation, quote unquote, from the young people of Grand Gila County that we should come to a meeting on Wednesday. They did a protest plan already so that we can go and protest. And some of the family members said, yeah, we are agreeing in that direction. I said, but if you agree in that direction that you wanted to protest, all of the conversation we've been having, where in Grand Gila County have you seen that people protested and they got good results from the source we own? My point, like I said last night, it is possible that the sources that we are making, the information that we're getting, we are getting somewhere. And probably those people who are connected with this, they say, my man, We can make some resources available. The thing and not take long time. Yeah, that protest. That could be a diversionary tactics from those who perpetrated that. It could be for security reasons. I'm not outright saying it is, but there could be strategy that would divert our attention from the such mission to going to manage or protesters.
Thank you,
It's a
Honorable.
distraction from the reality.
Yeah, let me come to my next question. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
This my last question. It have to do with two into one. The first thing is that can you tell us when you got the information when it comes to the two missing guy, and when it comes, we want the date and the time that you got the information. That is number one. Another one is, has anyone been questioned, arrested, or identified as a person of interest when it comes to the two missing guys? And if anyone is available, how is the investigation going, and how are you informing the public? Thank you.
Has anyone been arrested? Yes. People were brought for questioning. People are also being celebrated for questioning. The securities are doing their part. My part is the civil administration side, right? The security are investigating. I have also had meeting with the security not once. Even when the legislative caucus came, we have meeting with the securities. We have meeting with the families. The family themselves were some of those meetings, and they also helped to interrogate some of the guys that were arrested, like the guy at the prison compound now was brought out. Requests were made for him to be brought out. He came out and met with the family. They questioned him. And the people also had the guy who said yes, across them to Africans and brought them back, was brought into police custody. And I mean, investigation is still ongoing. The family even gave us some names that we are also after. But we can, like I said, those kind of detailed information cannot be brought to the public. And I said again, hold
When
on.
did you get
Oh, hold on.
No. Wait. That's your second question he's answering. Continue, Honorable Superintendent.
I lost track. Restore me.
Okay, maybe.
You're trying to say that the guy who took the people across to Aricos was
Very
brought
well.
back and he's currently
Very well.
in
Very well. So the guy who took the people, who said he crossed the people, he was brought to town. The immigration guy who supposed to have made entry on these people were brought to town. Was brought to town, and he gave his own opinion. And the investigation continues. When I got to officially know, when the family placed that direct call to me, and that makes it official. From that point, we established a group that will go into investigation. And ever since then, the 10th of June, we are into it now. When the incident happened, the family, from what I heard from them, they were dealing straightly with the county attorney. They were dealing, they are not brought to the notice of the county administration, the person I left in charge. So when I got that call from the George family through the phone of Mr. Edison Dennis, then I took immediate administrative steps to bring it to the attention of the county leadership. It was within, I think, a day or two afterwards, they called me again to tell me the county attorney solicited some money from us. And then later on, we heard that he's going to Monrovia. And because he's going to Monrovia, we called him. He said, you guys should go to the administration building to protest. That
Hello.
The network is giving you a little
Honorable
problem.
Grant, please go out and come back in. Because it look like you are frozen. I mean, the whole thing was going good.
You know, you have a
Right.
call. That's is a problem. Anytime you have a
Oh,
call, you're gonna be like
oh.
sticking whatever. Yes, indeed. I think you have a
Well,
call.
why
That's
these
is a
people, keep on calling when they know that the person is
Okay, so if you are there, we'd like to say good evening and welcome. If you just joining us, we have alongside this Honorable Eric Chester Graham. This is a program, Bear to D4. A Bear to D4 is your regular and usual program. We have George H. Numbo. We have Professor Christopher J. Nupe. Nupe, Papi, we will learn it. We have Chris
Nipe,
Beware with you. Nipe. Okay,
Nipe.
Nipe, yeah, Nipe, yes, I mean, that one is correct. So we'd like to say, good evening and welcome, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you find yourself. We are here on the Top FM 105.3, and we bring you the latest in Granada County. We have two missing guys. And last night we have on the scene a better D for those of you who always following. We have Samson Boso William and that and Billy Cartoon, former Captain Emmanuel S. Doe. Mr. Doe, they were here with us and the superintendent of Grand Jetta County trying to get in, but he will not lock it. This morning he was live discussing the same issue and he's back. And so just said your question and ask him any question you have. Later we're going to open the phone lines, but we just lost him. So whatever you're doing and however the case may be like, we like to say good evening and welcome, good morning and welcome per your location, good afternoon and welcome. Let's have a great time together. Our brothers, the veteran, they are all here. Okay, we are seeing that. Okay, let me see what I can add the Honorable
Okay.
Superintendent back. Honorable Superintendent, you are most welcome. Thank you.
You.
Okay. Let us make progress. Uh, you you give us your human rights background,
Yeah.
Catholic Justice of Peace,
Catholic Justice and Peace.
or Justice and Peace Commission or Committee.
Yeah, Catholic Justice and Peace Commission. And I
Yes,
work with National Human Rights Monitor. And then I
right.
work with United Nations as refugee protection officer. We also deal with stateless people. We also deal with the third country nationals, the migration issues,
Thank you.
all of the above.
Thank you. Last night you came in. We had two guests on the show.
Mm.
That were
Nubo,
pushing.
Mr. Nubo, let's do justice to
No,
the
no,
superintendent. No,
no.
wait. He
You
was,
can't
he
do
was
it,
on. Wait, Mr.
Mr.
Nubo, let's
Nepe.
listen to each other, please.
Mr. Nepe, you can't do that.
No, the superintendent was on a very important point.
No,
To the point where the family were dealing with the county attorney, and the county attorney had left the
he,
seat.
he,
Very well.
he has
Yeah,
already answered
no, he did not
question.
conclude. He did not
Yes.
conclude. Let him conclude that.
Okay,
Then
let's
you
go
can
ahead.
ask him the question.
Mr. Numbo, I will come back to you. Let me end this portion of it, please.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Okay, so they said the county attorney is on his way, and now he told he even asked us for money, certain portion of money, and we told him we don't have, but we're able to gain $50,000. And now instead of sending police to the place, he's not sending police. He's going to Monrovia and telling us we should come to the administration building to protest. That's the only way the government will get involved. And then
Okay. So,
that's
uh,
how I work with the caucus. And then we have that
mhm.
meeting. The caucus mandated the county attorney to return to the county with immediate effects. He did that. And the press were invited into that meeting where he admitted taking some money from the families because the local government were not giving him money. We mandated him to return the people money. Even if the local government are not giving you money, you have no business asking people who are in grief for their money. And he returned the money. Though I didn't see him giving it, but all of them agreed the man returned the money. So I couldn't go any further. Then, as a county authority, we mobilize resources, over 100,000 Liberian dollars, to dispatch security to that location. We dispatched the security. They went, they came back after the time. Then we call the change zoning people from the clan there. Who said, look, hello?
Yeah, we are here.
Hello,
We
are
are
you
here.
getting me?
Yes, we are hearing you. See, that's why I want everything to be brief.
But Mr. Noble, the thing is not about brief. Let him explain because we want information. Our people want information. If we
No,
make
no, no,
everything
no,
brief
no,
and summarize it, then we're not going to
no,
get
no,
what we
no,
want
no,
to
no.
get.
When you're asking question, I mean, the preference, his preference at the get go was asking the two questions, and he will respond, and that's what Mr. Wright did. I know that was simple. So,
Can I
please
continue?
continue. Please continue, Honorable Grant.
Okay, so yes, so we provided the money, they went, and then we called the chain people. We said, look, this thing happening in your areas, we need you to be much more reinforced to do that. We provided some legal resources to them too, and they are on the operation as such is still ongoing. So almost on a daily basis, the focal person, Mr. Irebuel, calls and briefed me. Okay, so there where we are, the search is ongoing. And then we will also call on young Nigerians who are energetic. The energy they want to divert to this protest. Let's suspend the issue of protest. Let us get on the ground to make more impact to continue the search, for our brothers. That will have far-reaching impact compared to if we went out to say we'll pressurize the government to do something. Instead of bringing it before we move for the government, let us do it ourselves. They are our brothers, they are our family members, they are people that we know and that will be interacting on a daily basis when they were around. So let us get into that. I know when we get on the ground, some of us got some friends there that we can talk to that will give us some leeway too. But the issue of saying we'll mobilize, we will protest, we'll block the road from Monrovia. And so there have been protests. There was protest when the former lawmaker passed. Roads were blocked. There were protests when people horses got brain injury. Did it revive anything? Let us not trivialize the family missing, the missing people. Let's be serious about it. Let us put all hands on deck. Let it be about grandchildren. It shouldn't be
Thank,
about the government not doing it, so we're going to protest.
thank you,
Please,
Honorable Superintendent.
please, let's do the best we can for our county. Grandchildren
Thank
is
you.
bigger than all of us. Thank you on this note.
Thank you. See, we are still on item number 1. We have 2 more to go, according to the flyer. But
Yeah.
let me ask my first question. You
And and that is Mr.
you
Nippy
are
again.
oh
Hold on,
no,
Mr.
I'm George. I'm George
Okay, George
Noble.
Noble. Okay, okay.
Yes. You are man
Yeah, go ahead.
man of the people, man of the civil rights organization, justice, fairness. They are all in your DNA. And protest is part of that in your DNA. And let me take a few steps backward. When Bosco and Gidikatu appeared last night, they didn't say the county did not do anything. They show us a document, I think a 30-page document. That is that.
7 page, seven page,
It's a
7 page
7-page,
document.
okay,
7 page.
7-page document that is show what the county has done so far. And
Catherine Sheila Toa.
hey, come on, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody fell out on the phone on a show and calling me. So they showed a document showing what you people have done, but that is not bearing fruit. So, honorable civil rights, human rights, superintendent, everything in the DNA. Don't you feel that the protest will help the effort of the county? That's my question number 1. You want me to go to number 2?
Yeah, go ahead and answer.
Okay, number 2. Based on the same human rights background, I could hear the human rights, civil rights, accent, throughout, your presentation. The people that are being charged, the people who are in detention, have they been charged, and how long have they been in jail without being charged, if they have not been charged? That's my second question.
Okay.
So please respond.
That's the third one.
Please. No. That just 2. Please make your answer brief, because we are still on item number 1. We have number 2 and we have number 3.
Number 2 and 3 that just less than 15 minutes, we can sum them up because by 11:30 we should be going. I
Okay.
should be going. Yes. So
Okay.
those are not the captivating issues that really brought me on, and you want to talk about them. Those are developmental questions that we can
Okay.
answer at the twinkling of our finger. Yeah, but this is something that is human sensitive. That's why we're placing significant emphasis on it. Okay.
Yes.
Don't you think the protest will help? The protest, we don't know the structure and the organizer of this protest. We haven't seen any history of their protests yielding results. And the protests are always being sometimes resulting to to destruction of people, right, or human destruction of properties. So we are very careful as a human rights man coming from a UN background, somebody who has served in the Department of Peacekeeping Operations for at least 6 years. I know it is better to talk than to fight. I know negotiation brings out better results than going, we blocking road, others should not move. The first thing, you're going on the road also infringes on the rights of others. If we can just get together and go to Vleytown in such, commit 5-6 days, it will yield results than spending 10 days on the road blocking traffic. So my background of advocacy has always been negotiation, consultation, partnership, and coordination. That has always been my part. Diplomacy works, then holding or placard and demonstrating in the streets. Because the thing is, we don't even know the people who will be coming. Some of them have ulterior motives to infringe on others. So the best way we can avert that, let's channel our efforts to the such mission. Ladies and gentlemen, let us move to Vleytown in such. That will have much and far-reaching impact than sitting in Zredu and blocking traffic for ulterior motives. Going in the bush will really lift, will have national and international attention and appreciation compared to protest. And the characteristics of people who are protesting, their historical profile, and we know about that, then you can take precaution on which action to take in dealing with a particular issue. Because the issue is very sensitive, it's emotional. Those people that were brought, the first thing the security or the CRD men tried to do was send them to court right away. And now the prosecutor, who is the county attorney, advised that we cannot prosecute now when we don't have sufficient evidence. It's not useful to send people to court on this kind of important subject matter and lose the case. So we need some sufficient evidence, and that's why you see the intelligence we are gathering. They are still much more important. That will get more evidence. I'm not going to appear in the court, and the man who is supposed to appear in the court on our behalf says, "Let's gather more information. Let's do more investigation. Once we have sufficient evidence, we'll get somebody arrested. We send them to court. They go straight behind bars, and after the case, they remain behind bars." So, yes, people have been charged. People have specific people of interest, which I'm not going to pronounce now. So, for security reasons, I can't announce the names of people who are of interest. That will not happen in this public space.
But they have been charged within I think 72 hours time frame.
For case like this, the 72 hour was something, but somebody will send for you. They can't pull you just like that. Okay? Yeah, from the investigation, others are charged and others are only persons of interest till the day the gavel rings or knocks.
Okay, so how many persons are called for investigation and then somebody stood bond for them, or they were released, and how many people are charged who are currently in detention? And after that,
so far, the guy who placed the call, He is beyond bars.
Okay.
Some other people were called and were told that you will keep calling you.
Okay.
We'll keep calling you. So at least you give us a statement because the time frame, the legal time frame for holding somebody in detention elapsed, and so somebody stood for them to
Yeah.
be coming from time to time.
Okay. Thank you. So thank you, no, for your patience in answering all these questions. So Chris is to you, no, let's go to the line, and the last two items on the agenda, as the superintendent said, no, they are national in scope, and we can just run through them. So let us go to the line and hear what the callers have to say. So, Mr. Superintendent, or Honorable Superintendent, or we are going to the line, or and the callers we call, or and just record or what they say, or record it, and I know when it comes your time to respond to the callers, no, you respond appropriately.
Yes,
Thank
but I
you.
want us to have limitation on the callers. If we can get 5 calls, that's good. Because like
Okay.
you see, I'm yawning and then just coping to make sure I end the interview. I don't want to reach a
Yes.
point the sleep will take hold of me and then it's like
Yes.
I just superintendent left. So let's
That
be
is
moderate about this.
that is true, Chris. Make it 5 calls and maybe 30 seconds, or we can make it more calls. When we say 30 seconds, maybe
Let's keep
each
the
when we say
five.
thirty
If need be, if
seconds.
we say half time, we can reconsider, but let's keep it five for now.
Okay.
Okay, we keep the fire, as you said. So, folks, if you are out there, we are here with the Honorable Superintendent of Grand Gator County, Honorable Eric Chester Grant. You've been listening to us. You've been asking him questions, and if you have a question, and with your listening skill, what you have to comment on, let's go to the phone line and talk to our first caller. Good evening and welcome.
Thank you very much. My name is Isaac Lowe. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Yeah, actually, Robert, I hear you.
Yeah, the superintendent made certain statement I want for him to make everything. He said the man that called the people and the man in the cell, but the men are in the cell because other people bring it. So then he made a panel to understand that the young man in the cell for different purposes. Not for the people bringing the man in cell there. And something I want to say, human being is tell me when somebody pull you somewhere, they will not eat for 1 week or 1 month. You think you will still live? Because we don't know whether the people eating, we don't know the location. Then the people say they put a mechanic in place, they intending all I want them. So that they tell them, say, let the people die in the bush. We will not see them. That's what they're trying to say, that they trick the men flying there. Because someone is saying in the bush, but I feel say they come and bring people to say, yeah, we come and move here. Then they say they still doing it. So they don't want for all to see our brother. So let the men do the clarity so people understand good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the platform. 0881 1435 0776 105 105. You will have a time to ask the superintendent question or give a recommendation. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yes, I'm from your community.
Emmanuel who?
Daniel Kai.
Oh, Daniel Kai. I hear you, Daniel.
Thank you. I have question to ask the superintendent.
What is your question?
Okay, thank you. The question is, now the superintendent is our father for the county. And last night he make a statement in say that sedition go on air. So as a father of the county, do you think it's good for you to talk about party, or say that you talking a follow, but you talking against party? Do you a good as a follow for you to believe in that?
Thank you.
That's my question.
Thank you. Last night you listened to him. He spoke with the people. He said they are Silesian. As a follower of the country, the Vajira, do you think it's necessary? Let's go to the phone line and talk to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Mr. Siegel. I'm calling from Chevy.
Mr. Say Gonda, let hear you.
Yeah, my question is this. The man that proposed to have crossed with the people, and I understood the suit to have said that he's in detention. For what reason is he being kept in jail? That's my question. The man
Okay.
that crossed there, yeah, I don't know. Well, how? For what reason is he in detention at this point in time?
You carry the people, you bring the people back. What are the
Yeah.
people credit? Come back. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. The people credit, they come back and they can see them. Maybe that's why they in detection, but I think the suit will respond to that. Let me see what I can add here on the. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the phone line and talk to this cut up with the cartoon. You're not food, but you compare to do the right thing. Emmanuel S. Dole, let hear you, sir.
Only the writing is needed in society.
Mm.
Thank you. Blessing good evening to everyone. My question to the Honorable Sue will be, since this morning, last evening, you kept emphasizing those who want to protest are seditions. How do you reconcile this, that the two fathers of the two Mason gentlemen, they are well recognized or well known unity partisans, but he kept emphasizing about sedition about this protest? How can he reconcile that? There's evidences to prove that the fathers of the two Mason gentlemen, the one from both River G and that of Grand Jada, are all well known unity partisans. We
Thank
need
you.
that to reconcile that for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go to the phone line and talk to Emma Williams. Welcome,
Yes,
Mr. Williams.
thank you very much. This is Amos Williams, joining from Gallup community. Yes, I have a question. The question is one for the honorable seat. Yes. The question is that why, from time to time, people always bring his name, and everybody is complaining in his name, and he cannot even understand. I don't know why. This is my question. Why do you always bring in his name that he is not good? Why? Thank you very much. Amos Williams once again from Gallup community.
Thank you. Why people keep complaining on his name? Okay, we got 5 colors. Mr. Numo, I think we can go over to you. Yeah, but before we come to conclusion, I think we can allow all to ask one more question. But over to you, Mr. Numo. Thank you so much.
Okay. We need to go to Mr. Wright for his color analysis if he stay with us.
Can I answer my questions first?
Oh, you want to do your color analysis first?
No, I want to get the responses to these things.
Okay. Yeah, please do.
The second person, I didn't get his question. I went off and I came back and I didn't get the second forum.
Kai question is now, he is our father for the country. Why
Yes.
is he saying seditions are the person
No,
ones?
not that one. That fourth question.
No, that's is the second one.
That's the second one, that Daniel Kai.
Daniel Kai.
That I say Woko, Daniel Kai, one say, then Captain Doe, and then Amos Williams. Those are the 5 persons.
Okay, yeah. So he said why? Why he say I say seditions?
He said, you are the father of the country.
Yeah.
Why are you referring to those who want to protest to be sedition?
Oh, okay.
And the question, the end part of the question is, as a father, is it good for you to say that physician want to protest?
You got it. You got it perfectly. Honorable
Okay,
Nathan.
okay. Whether it is good. The good thing
Yeah,
when the
well, it
father
is
knows
good.
the good thing, it is good that he recognized the father. The superintendent is the father of the county, and the father knows his children well.
Mhm.
Okay, so he knows any of the children in the house. He knows those who can see. He knows those who are peaceful. He knows those who can eat plenty. He knows those who let hard work. So when anything that happens, he knows how to draw his conclusion and where to place that particular. That's a good characteristic of a good father. The people
Okay.
who are leading, if you know your children or your children well in your house, you know who is doing what. So that's why,
Okay.
as a father, I understand it and I know it from that perspective. So that's
Thank
the
you.
answer for
What
that
about
number two.
question number one?
Then, question number one. Yes, and that is very important that we need every intel to help us to get to the point, because you're saying somebody being kept for more than 1 2 months, which is very true. Human being, you're not eating, or maybe you're only eating 1 or 2 times a week. Whether you can sustain it. That's why we are asking every Nigerian who has information to help us to resolve this thing quickly. If you have intel, you don't have to come to me. Maybe you think that I will not turn it. Give it to the family, let them give it to us. It's important. It's not our pleasure. There's no way we can see our people suffering and we say we are happy about it. So we need every hand on deck. Going to protest is not going to search for the people in the bush. It's not going to help us.
Let me request you, Mr. Superintendent. The first caller, Isaac Water, did not say that. He said the man who made the call is not there for the missing person case, but for something else. And they
No,
wanted
no,
you
no. I got all the questions I
No,
recorded.
not
That
that.
was the third question.
That was the
okay,
third question.
The
if you
first
say
question
that,
Third
is
question. That
the
was the
first
third
question
question.
is
So let's
the,
move to the third question.
go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
gentlemen, you distracting me. Eh?
No,
Sorry,
please
sorry.
go ahead. Please go ahead, sir.
I took notes. I took notes, and the
Yes.
way I recorded the note, the first person asked, "If they put not eating?" And we're talking about say buying time, waiting for intel. Okay, we ourselves don't know. We ourselves don't know. And that's why we are doing everything humanly possible,
You are
looking for
correct.
money here and there to rescue these people. There's nothing planned to say we want these people to be no. So that's why we say the effort that we have, the interest that we have in our brothers, let's use it. Let's go to the place of the incident. Instead of
Thank
blocking
you.
Monrovia Road, instead of blocking Rawaji Road, let's go to the site of the occurrence
Thank you.
so that
Thank
we
you,
can
Mr.
quickly get our brothers out.
Thank you. Let's move to the third
All right.
question.
The third question: for what reason is this man in jail? The same man is in jail for taking money from people for this same cocoa situation. And we say he's in jail because right now he's in custody. Even if that case is finished, he's not going to come out. No. So that the fact that he's in reach, that puts it in a better position. He called. So by the time that case is ending, we already apprehended you and he's not alive as order would be.
Okay.
That's why we say he's already in jail. He's also being interrogated.
Thank you. Thank you. Number 4.
Number 4 is with the cattle. I didn't say all the people who want protest are seditions. I didn't say that. Thank God. I don't know if the calls are being recorded. If you go back there.
Yeah,
But who are
record.
those? Who are those leading the call for protest? Who are those who call the people for us to protest. And you see, one interesting thing again, all of the cattle calls, they are not really emphasizing protest. They are not being said violently. And nobody cattle is an experienced security man, a captain. But his interest is to see how we can get these people. But Cattle is not so keen on protest. But Cattle, from what I'm seeing, the questions he's been asking, even from this morning, he wants a way forward. His emphasis is not protest. From my understanding of the questions. So we are not generalizing the people as seditions. But if you have the person who organized the organizing chairman for CDC 22nd anniversary that wanted to protest and would excuse their protest, and then all of you are here last night, we said we said we're using the front of the parties and we use it. What did you do? What came out of it? If you hear the kind of biblical messages, then you have to take a second, take a seat back and investigate who is who. Because a leper will always be leper, whether you skin it or you roasted the hair from it. The meat you are eating there, you are eating leper meat. Okay? If protest organizer from the CDC background, then we have to be mindful.
Okay. Question number
because
5.
I thought, as a young man, as a Granadian, who should have the focus of saying we want to save the image of Granada, will not be insisting on protest, when there are alternative ways of getting to the root of the matter. So I didn't generalize it. No. That know the families, they don't have that political interest now, but for them it's like a drowning man can hold on to even sharper blade. All they want is to get out of the water, and this is the situation. We have to be very technical in analyzing the situation. If Ellis Grant come and say, gentlemen, we have to go public, everyone knows Ellis Grant is a peaceful public figure. They know. But if you see a soldier man say, let's go demonstrate, which the soldier people call mutiny, then we know it. By their fruit, you shall know them.
Thank you. Number 5.
Okay. The number 5 is why the people keep blaming you. Myself, let me liken the situation of Jesus. They persecuted Jesus until they killed him before they started realizing that he is the Savior. Yes. Jesus did. People threw stones to try an innocent man. Pontius Pilate, his own disciples saw him. When did they realize it? After they killed him. But in my case, they will not kill me in Jesus' name, because Jesus already died for me.
Amen.
I will do the right thing. I will provide great leadership for Grand Gila County. 100 years when I'm going to say when Ellis Grant was here, we had a leader. And that is me. Because some of these people are taking today, there are people who are outside in classroom. And today they are still praying to be superintendent. I'm already there. I don't expect appreciation for that easily. Today, there are people who and myself went to elections on 2 different occasions. I defeated them and decided to politically retire. Those people are there. They won't be like me. And in Liberia, if you can't be that person, you can always wish them evil. Most time. So when you finally say people hate you, people talking about you, they are just treating me like they treated Jesus. But Jesus already died for me, so I can't die again for them. But I'll make sure before I leave from Grand Gila County, the streets of Grand Gila County will be paved. Before I leave from Grand Gila, new communities will be opened that our brothers and sisters in the diaspora will come to exclusive, decent community to build their shelters. I will be in Grand Gila until the quota comes from Tabata to Zwedu. That's why the president had that special confidence in me, because we worked together when he was vice president. We created public and social institutions that will better the future of Liberia. That's why he didn't forget about me. When he realized I didn't get a senatorial position, he said, now I have a reliable messenger who I'm going to use. But good people are hard to come by.
Thank you very much.
Good leaders, a tree that doesn't bear fruit will not receive stones. So I am a very productive tree. I am a reliable person that you can deal with to change the face of Grand Juda County. Under our administration, Grand Juda will be a beautiful place that people will feel confident, that people will say, yes, we have seen leadership. I am
Thank
an
you.
institution builder. So that's why people who are dreaming to be like me will always have that envy in their heart. But I pray to God to relieve that anger from their heart. I pray to God that they become reforms in their hearts, that the Spirit will take over them so that peace can reign in Grand Juda County.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Mr. Wright, it's your time.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Let me put my camera on for the brief period the system will allow me to be on. I don't know what's going on. But Honorable Soup, I want to give
right down.
Yeah. My village were not doing me well. But Honorable Superintendent, let me thank you, for being patient and taking the time to be with your people tonight and interacting with them. My question to you is, when do you think it will be necessary for you to change course? Change course from what you are doing now, because you've been on the course for 60 days. And you said Mr. Eric Bear, who is your point person, is still asking for more time. What that means is that he is nowhere near achieving the goal that everybody wants. When do you come to the conclusion and say, you know what? Let me call Mr. Oxford Twell, who is the Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, Justice Minister. Let me call the police director and say, I need manpower. I need reinforcement, because the resources I have are given to this effort, it has not yielded anything. In the last 6 or 60 days, I need help. When do you come to that conclusion, Honorable Superintendent? And let me ask, unless you can add this one or two. I hear you say Mr. Bear briefs you every day. Let's say when he comes back or whatever he calls. Do you think it is necessary that the people of Grand Juda be giving the same exposure to whatever information? I'm not saying the detailed information you are getting, but at least on the surface, that they get the detailed information, all the information on the daily basis, so that you allay the fear, Mr. Superintendent. Because the people need to know what is going on. They need to know that you are working. And you say you don't call it tax force, but I don't know what name you put on it, but let me call it tax force, please, for the sake of my conversation. Now, your tax force headed by Mr. Bayo is at work, and they are working. Can you tell the people here tonight that you will provide this information? At least every day, information coming. We're working today. We in Chinzoni. We went to this town. We got this information. Trust us, we're working. Can you reassure the people tonight that you are going to do that going forward, sir? Thank you.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. When you're going to provide the information, we are already on information provision to the public. Yes, we are doing just that. This is my second time on radio today, providing additional information. If you want to also continue on that, we will see how to do that. But to your first question, the Justice Minister, the Solicitor General, and other officers in Monrovia are aware of the situation. To the lawmakers came, we had several public meetings where the journalists and everybody attended. Some of the action points that were taken in Grand Julia County are being pursued in Monrovia on the suggested way forward, led by the county or legislative caucus. So we are doing that. They are aware. It's nothing strange to them. They are informed. So we will continue to do that from time to time. I will be in the county next week. Like I said on the radio this morning, we have other engagements. I will be going to go on Monday. There are other things that we are also engaged with. And that's why we are diversifying our approach. We will be on Thursday, Friday, we will be in another function, government function, where we are having this dialogue on universal health initiative. We are, universal health insurance, the universal health insurance program that we are initiating to cover all Liberians, that you don't have to go to hospital and get, if you don't have money, that you can be treated. Those are some other programs we are on. So if you see, we distribute a tax to people who are relevant to this situation, and that's why you see we are coordinating the work, and that's why the focal person on this issue is always briefing me, because I don't know, we're going to change course. If we are going to change course, we'll change it for the better. And we will keep updating the public. Once we get useful information, we'll update the public. So far, that's my response to your question, Mr. Wright. And like I said, time is fast spent. We've gone additional 5 minutes into the time allocated. If we can just quit at 11:45, I'll be so happy. It's now 11:35. So basically, we are 10 minutes. Please.
Okay. Let's go to Mr. Nippy.
I'm very sleepy now.
The Honorable Superintendent has said that we only have 10 minutes of his time. So, Mr. Nippy, whether a question or comment, make it brief, make it 1 minute. And
Parting comments.
okay. Well, that's the color analysis, and Mr. Superintendent, please make your respond 1 minute too, because we have to go around. And then we'll come back to you, for your parting statement. Please.
Are you taking 1 minute each or 30 seconds?
I will take 30 seconds. I'll take 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Because there are two key issues here which I have been able to analyze. From the perspective of the Honorable Superintendent, he's doing his best. And he's covering the ground. Why it is true that he's Superintendent of Grand Julia County is at the same time paying attention to what is happening in Monrovia. So all that sums out to say he's working both in Grand Julia and at the same time working in Monrovia. The callers have their concerns, and the concerns are what the superintendent is working on according to what he has said. So I want to just say thank you to the Honorable Superintendent for making time out of his busy schedule to be present on the set, and for giving us everything concerning what has come from the one person to the four person. You got this person who transported the person across the river, and then someone is being questioned. The callers, your questions are in place, and the leadership of the county, the father of the county, as one person addressed the Honorable Superintendent He's trying to see about the family affairs. It's a family affairs, and he has admonished all of us not to trivialize the thing about demonstrating. And I would like to join him in that and say, since it is the family affairs, and he overly concerned about this issue, let's give him that opportunity that he has just spoken on. And
Thank
let's
you.
put it on.
Thank you, Honorable Nepek. Alex, we come with your color analysis, 30 seconds.
Thank you so much, Mr. Numbo, for giving the platform. And let me say many thanks to the Honorable Superintendent of Grand Jeddah County, Honorable Alex Chester Graham, for taking his time to come. He spoke this morning. Even last night, he was following him. And this is about D4. You don't have to agree with all, we don't have to agree with you, but we need to find solution to agree with one another. So I'd like to say thank you so much. And there are many questions and it need many action, but however, we want to say thank you. You have to be available. You know, we are all searching for the two individual is not only the local government concern, it's every one of us. Even as I'm speaking to you, in Grand Jeddah County. After I leave by 12 o'clock, I have to be going to my house. And if this is not looked up to, everybody going to be afraid. And Grand Jeddah County, as we know, and you yourself, you know, as a superintendent of Grand Jeddah County, and who come from the background of the House of Representatives serving for 12 years, you know that Grand Jeddah County is peaceful despite that we can argue, but our argument remain in our home. We the Crown people, we know one another. And we do our thing, we live it. That's why people respect our county. So you need to wake up. The citizens are calling on you. And not just for you to talk. All your people giving you information. But you need to come on board to give the people the platform. Thank you so much.
Mr. Ware.
Thank you.
Don't tell the superintendent that he needs to wake up.
No, I am not saying you need to wake up. He is already wake up, but it's just a words of no motivation.
Hello. You owe the superintendent an apology for saying that he needs to wake up. What implies is that he is sleeping. So you need to apologize to the superintendent, and then I'll continue the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you consider that to be like he need to wake up is something
No, there is no if.
Okay, Honorable Superintendent, you need to do more, and thank you. If that was some, I'd like to say sorry. Thank you so much.
Honorable Superintendent.
Yeah.
Mr. Numbo, are you getting me now?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
I think I meet your requirement.
Oh, okay, somehow. But Honorable Superintendent, we are very happy that you have taken up this time to be on the first shift and the third shift on the show here today. I mean, you are a busy man, and you are in Monrovia fighting for us, the Grangidians, fighting for us, the Southeasterners. And so we thank you, and we hope this will not be your last time here. As the quiz go on, will from time to time call upon you to brief us, brief the people of Grand Jeddah and Liberia about the situation in Grand Jeddah County. So we appreciate your presence here tonight, And the floor is open for your parting comment. Thank you.
Well, thank you, thank you, thanks to all of you who have brought up all of your concerns, and particularly to Mr. Noble. Let me recognize the fact that you are a man of conscience. I'll say a gallant man, because if you see, sometimes we decide to back off from engaging press personally. Sometimes they call us, and some panelists, sometimes the words are not carefully chosen, because, but again, I agree that's the geographical location we find ourselves. So we tolerate these things, but it is good if you have a leader and you give that respect. Respect follows you as you go on to lead. So we consider that. We consider the young man his slip of tongue. Let me put it that way. My lines are always open. When there are issues that you want to hear from me, I'm not afraid of the microphone. I said similar thing this morning. At least my subject verb agreement corroborates well. And we are doing what we're doing in the interest of our people. I mean, grant that to self.
Well, did you were you once a preacher?
I'm a retired preacher, man.
I see. Why you sound like one? Okay.
From the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Oh, okay, okay. I was curious because you sound like a preacher.
Yes. I'm a retired pastor from the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And so, I mean, I will always be available. Let us have conversation with our people. But sometimes when you're working very busy, you don't have enough time to talk, because a concentrated mind needs to get what you want to get, and then you move forward. But it is our commitment to work with our people. Like I always tell the family, I'm always in contact with them. Like this evening, some of them I said we talk. They said, yeah, we didn't plan protest, but when they invited us, we thought it was a need. I said, the need that we have is to focus on such. Let us mobilize people as we can get them and go in search of our brother. We are talking, but not everything we're talking that we can bring to light. Okay? Because we don't know actually who is who. So that is it. I'm always willing to talk to our people. I'm willing to talk, to discuss issues. I am not what people think I am. Sometimes some people who don't even know me, who are not seeing me, when they talk about me, as if to say they are my parents. But this is something that is natural about me. Until you meet myself, sometimes people just say all the negativity, but I'm not what they say. But I want to say, let us work together. Let's restore the greater lost image of Grandchildren by our character. Whatever we do, let's think about the uptick. What does it say about my county? Is this the kind of image I want to project about my county? Is this the kind of image I want to project about my country, Liberia? If these things are plaguing our mind, coming across our mind, our country, our county will be outstanding. We have led Africa as one of the first independent country on this continent, and people expect a lot from us civilization-wise. So let us maintain that. If we go out there, we are proud. I know what I'm talking about because I represented Liberia to the Pan-African Parliament for 12 years among African parliamentarians. So my presence in Grandchildren, I come with great experience of service. I didn't come to make trouble in my own, because that's my home. I can change any other thing about myself, my name, but I cannot change my origin. So I cannot do anything that will diminish the image of my county. Let us fight to give and project our county as a happy place to be. This is my kind appeal to my fellow Grangians and to the panelists. You guys are doing exceedingly well. I must recognize that. You have your special time. I mean, you have your business schedule as well, but you use it to bring out issues in our community that we can all find collective solution to. I thank you. I'm proud of you guys. I'll always be available when called upon, when the time is given, to speak to you people. I wish you a very pleasant rest of the night. Lord God bless and abide with all of us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. So,
And before we let you go, I think Mr. Wright will get in contact with you for you to lecture us on the LCA and its implementation. It could be next week, it could be the following week. Thank
What
you.
is the LCA?
Local Government Act.
Oh, the LGA.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, LGA. I'm saying LCA.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
find time to speak about local government, and we also want to use a platform to start discussing innovative local government financing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you have the freedom to leave, or you want to stay on, or you can continue to
No.
stay
I'm
on.
I'm actually sleeping.
I know it's late. It's late in Liberia.
It's
Thank you
11
very
minutes
much.
to 12 already. Yeah.
it's pretty late. Pretty late. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. We appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful too.
Yes.
Have a blessed night, Honorable Superintendent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was a very good discussion. Very good interactions with us and with the people of Grand Jetta County. So, Mr. Nippy, what was your impression? 1 minute.
Positive.
Your impression of tonight's
My
program.
impression was on the whole were
So you
positive.
don't want to let me go first because I was, I'll be cutting off like that. So
No, you were not cut off. I was making my statement and then you walk away. So
no, I have to
you,
do
are
something
punished
quick.
for,
Yeah.
you are punished for that. So, Mr. Nippy, tell it flow.
On the whole, the interaction was positive. I think the superintendent is on course for the actions that he intends to take. He has set up a group of people to go into that to see how they can resolve this, either find a living body or lay to rest what has happened in terms of even finding the mortal remains of the people under his control, because he's the head of the county, as one of the people said, and you can hear from his tone of voice that he's very passionate. The very first thing he mentioned his human rights record, and he said this was about human being. That tells anyone that he's not going to leave any stone unturned. But I think when I ask him about the logistical support, I don't think he has vehicular support. Maybe he got 2 vehicles in the county, and the 2 vehicles will not be able to help him in covering Grand Jetta County as large as the county is. And already they have one person behind bars who made a telephone call for the coffee. The colors are on point as well, because it's something, when you see fire burn one person, all of y'all who are played by the fire, you gotta be afraid and you start asking yourself questions. So their concerns are right, and I think together with the superintendent they can work instead of trying to inflame the situation by going to the breach, stopping commerce, stopping free people moving around and all that. They can do it the other way around have their placards, put a signboard or banner to the entrance and exit of Grand Jide County, so that commerce can thrive and other people can move about their businesses. So I want to thank the callers. I want to thank the people of Grand Jide County. I want to thank the Honorable Superintendent and all of us for the questions that we asked. I think by Chris just meant to say the superintendent has a tax on his hand and he should speed up and help the people to resolve it. So we understood Chris from that point of thought, that he was just saying your people are getting agitated. They think you're not doing anything, Mr. Superintendent. But we hear you. You are working very assiduously, and we want you to gain their confidence. And that's what he was trying to tell the superintendent, to gain their confidence by either finding the living body or the lifeless body. Because there are two ways to bring the case to closure. Either they find the people who are missing, or they find them and say, well, here are the people who are missing, but they passed. And that is the way they can bring the case to rest.
Thank you. You have covered your son and your namesake, Chris. So actually, let's move to you. You are still muted. As usual.
No, that you and him always do that thing though.
Yeah. You say, yeah, I like, thank you. And let me say thank you to
No, the floor is for Archie.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Not me.
Your floor will be tomorrow.
Yeah. So I wanted to be thank you to every one of us, and big thank you to the callers. Even though we couldn't allow a lot of you call, but it was great. Our 5 callers really made it feel like it were 20 people that called. And thanks to the superintendent for taking up the time to be with us. I thought it was a great show. I really do. He was very patient, took his time, took notes, and he responded to the callers accordingly. And he came prepared because I sent a flyer to him ahead of time, and he looked it up, and I think he did some of his homework before coming. But I want to say these 2 things, and hopefully, I know he said he's sleepy, but hopefully there's people still watching and they can be able to pass the information over to him. At this point, Honorable Soup, you got to change course. It's been 60 days, 2 months. You and Mr. Eric Weir been searching. And now you guys are not coming. You're not getting closer. If you're getting closer, you're not telling the people. I mean, I don't know how you're doing the search, but in times like these, you let the public know. Because if you say, we're in their town today, and the people say, oh, the guys were here, but they left here 2 days ago, guess what? Somebody in that area will say, oh, yeah, I saw the people here too. But if you're not saying something, how will somebody even come in? At that point, a lot of people even know you're searching. I don't think people outside, even putting in Zweden, that say, know that you guys are searching. I mean, you started providing the information for last night. All this valuable information you have. You started providing it from last night to the general public. And the public has the right to know, Honorable Superintendent. They need to know. I mean, you say you're a security guard, so you know this. The public has the right to know. This is not time that you're going to think about what you're going to provide daily update. Tell Mr. Whale, whatever briefing they're giving you, they can find something there on the surface and tell the people of Grand Jide County. Because every time that passes by, our chances of getting these people alive becomes slimmer and slimmer every day that we don't bring them home. And so 60 days has passed. I know you say, the article, the lawmakers are aware, and Mr. Oxford, who is the Minister of Justice, is aware, and the police IG is aware, but they need to do something now. If they're aware, they need to do something. 60 days has passed. And they're aware they're not doing nothing, then something must be wrong. Something must be wrong. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Lubo. He has to change course. He has to change course. If you've been doing something for 60 days and they're not producing no result, then maybe you go back into your discussion room and say, put everything on the board. Let's look it up. Where are we going wrong? Why aren't we producing results? Let's look at the thing again. So that's my point I'm trying to make. He needs two things. He changed course and he stopped providing daily update to the people of Greenville County. Lastly, Mr. Nubo, he needs to stop politicizing the state. He needs to stop. He politicizes, then in the end he comes by, he calls for unity. He calls for, common front. I agree with all of that message. But you kind of undercut the message by saying, the man's a sedition. The man just had the 22nd anniversary here for CDC. He didn't succeed, and now he's leading the effort. But you know what? We can have a protest. You gotta come together and promote Greenville County. I mean, how do we add both? How do we do that? I think you stop the politicization of it and say, look, Mr. William Katu, I agree with you. Why don't you just sit down together and see, and let me show you what I'm doing so that y'all can tell me too what y'all have in mind for us to be able to solve the thing amicably and bring these people. Look, it's not about you, Mr. Bozo. It's not about you, Mr. Willigatu. It's not about me. It's about the two people that are missing. Like human beings that are missing. None of you got nothing to do with it. We wanted to help in the process. So let's not make this about us.
Okay, Mr. Wright, you have 1 more minute.
Okay, thank you. I think the superintendent is muddying up the water when he politicizes the issue by saying these guys are sedition. He needs to take that out of the conversation. Take that out. Look at these people as Liberians who are trying to help the fellow Liberians come home to the family. I think if he takes that approach, it makes this thing a community effort and everybody will join in. But the more he continues to politicize this thing, see the people through the lens of politics, it becomes difficult. Very difficult. And I like the way you said it, Mr. Nubo. Protest is the foundation of any democracy. The Americans will tell you, the board bringing it will tell you. People are allowed to petition that government through protests. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing. Yeah? I think you all hear me. Well, yeah, but we have something that no king. Meaning, Donald Trump treated himself like a king in America. What they call the no king protest. Yeah, so even in my little small city of Fredericksburg, they put come in the street, the closed street, the police there with them. Right? They come and take over the whole street. The police will shut that street down and open another corridor on the other side. And they get the flyers up. It's part of the process. There's nothing wrong with that. So what did superintendent do, Mr. Nubo? We still got time to this thing. Call Mr. Bozo, call Mr. Willigatu, sit down with them along with the family. And together you strategize. But these people have been waiting for 60 days and you have produced no result, Honorable Superintendent. And that is a cause for worry. I think you need to change course. Thank you, Mr. Nubo. It was a great show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I do not know why he changed his tune tonight. Because last night he was going over Mr. Boso Williams and Gede Katu, accusing them of being seditions. I mean, they are the politicians on the ground. They jump from party to party. And maybe, one of them should have asked, were you never a sedition before? But protest, he said, these people should go in the bush because protests have not yielded good results. How many times they send people in the bush and that yielded good results? We are talking about several people going back to George Weah time that are missing in Grand Judy County. Dating back to George Weah time when he was a
Mr.
representative.
Nugo, I think I have to come in, then you come, then I close it off.
Yeah.
Because I have something to say.
Hello? Chris want to shut the whole show down. Yes, because I don't see any evidence where they grab people from Zredru to go in the bush and search for missing people and that yielded result. But he is only questioning no protest. and he is from the Catholic Justice and Peace Commission, from the UN Human Rights Commission, and he questioned protests. I mean, when justice and human rights or fighting against human rights abuses are all in his DNA. But we need to get Katu, Mandodi, Bozo Williams here, maybe tomorrow, and some member of the families, because we have to keep the light on. So it looks
Yeah,
like
we're trying to get the father of one.
Okay.
Mr. Nugo?
Yes, I'm here.
We're trying to get one of the fathers for the missing person.
Okay.
But that is good.
Yeah, I think I am here.
Chris are coming.
Okay.
Let me just come in there briefly. I don't think the Superintendent is trying to minimize the concern raised by his people, because that would be a stigma on his legacy. That's why he said, when you come as a farmer, you speak as a farmer. You come as a doctor, you speak as a doctor. And when you come as a politician, you speak as a politician. And then he went on to inform us of where he has worked. And conflict has occurred. And he is trying to play the avoidance tactics by talking to his people. He's trying to cool the temperature down so that it does not elevate into something that he might not be able to control. Because nobody can be denied of protesting. But while it is true that nobody should be denied, cannot be denied of protesting, you cannot obstruct the free movement of other people. Because doing that is that you try to make two rights to be one wrong. I mean, two wrongs to be one right. You cannot do that. Chris has suppose Chris was coming to the studio, he's coming up from across the bridge. You tell him he cannot pass. Or a truck is coming to go to Ivory Coast with commercial item. We have our people at the customs there. They need money. And you're saying that the truck load cannot go. Mommy, Victoria has a consignment coming to Grand Gila County. Well, Mary got her fish coming to Grand Gila County, and she wants to bring it. Got some of the fish, and you know fish is a perishable commodity. And you say, no, you cannot pass on 26th day or so. Now, the truck driver will not stay there because the consignee in Ivory Coast needs the goods to get to him on 26th night to be able to sell in Ivory Coast or Burkina Faso. You'll be stopping commerce right there. You'll be slowing down the economy. That is the security challenge right there. There will be some elements besides the captain who are found to be a very distinguished and fine gentleman, because in the military or semi-military organization, you cannot go to the rank of a captain if your conduct is not conventional. No, I come in. You've been talking now. Let me talk.
Let Chris send us home.
Yeah, he come to send us home, but I need to talk.
But he has to go to bed.
Yeah, but Chris is nodding his head. That means he appreciating what we are saying.
I don't think so.
He is nodding his head. You see, you're not watching. Let's show appreciation for each other when we are talking, because Mr. Wright came on and you came on.
We'll get 1 minute, it'll be 1 minute. We'll get 30 seconds, it will be 30 seconds.
Okay, I agree. But some of all take more than 30, some of all take more than 1 minute. I mean, thought this is what I delay the conversation sometimes.
Okay.
We're talking about the economy. It hinged on national security. It hinged on from demonstration to ballooning the effect of the demonstration. And I cited American experience yesterday at the partisan bridge. The people were peacefully protesting. Well, what happened? Police came there, and a whole lot of things happened. The elements in the amongst the protesters might be to cause trouble. And the superintendent cited where they had a demonstration where somebody's house was gutted by fire. He is only asking his people. From all I gather from what the superintendent said is, one, I'm doing everything possible for us to allay our people's fears and pursue this issue concerning our nation brothers. Two, I've started a group of people pursuing the issue to find out where the people are. Three, I've given some logistical support. I've given finances, and I've given manpower and other resources. Fourthly, he said, and that was his intro, that he is a human being. And what we are talking about is about a human being. And I think he knows about his legacy. I think he knows about his legacy because it impinges upon his character. That's why he must exercise some urgency in this matter, so that they can bring it to a closure. It is either they will find the 2, 4, or 6 missing persons, or 5 missing persons, or I will presume by now 2 things. Either they are visiting people in Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, or they could be deceased. Since they have not been found in the last 60 days, they are either visiting some places and to come back later on, because it happened here in the United States. A man presumed to be deceased, insurance pay, he surfaces. Or later on a boat, presumed to be dead on the boat, after some time, she surfaces. So all of these things here can be thoughtful things that we have to consider. And let us pray that our brothers, our children, our friends, our cousins, like the superintendent said, his own family member is involved because they live in the same place. So I just wanted to bring that up. And don't let us not discount his
Okay,
effort.
Chris, before you come in, or I have some other things to do, no, I gotta leave. Sorry, I'm sorry for that. Thank you.
Go ahead, Chris. Close the show.
Okay, thank you so much. It just happened that Mr. Lepe, Mr. Numbo left, but the fact that, let me say thank you to you, Christopher J. Nepe, my father. I'd like to say thank you. The host, my uncle, my father. I'd like to say thank you to every one of you. But the fact that what I will leave to our listener is, with all that was discussed, we ask questions. But I asked a question: when did the president got the superintendent got to know people got missing from Grand Gator County? And how far today, 60 days? If not everything have to be in hidden, if everything will be secrecy, this is what bringing the people, the citizens themselves to get together. It's not Sanse Boso William bringing them together. It's not Bode Katu bringing them together. It is they themselves understanding that they feel that they're not getting no information from all of the backgrounds. It's not about protest. So let's just see, for example, if Bode Katu and Sanse Boso William, with that meeting, the people that joined them, the population or the number, we're not going to be given to them. We're not going to call them on the show to come and talk. Since the whole thing started, we've been talking among ourselves. But when he appeared yesterday, the superintendent called him. And because of that, he appeared, and he was able to appear this morning. He was able to appear. Now, with the explanation, there are people say, and I quote, time trap is not for one person. We are discussing a living being. It's not about protest. It's not about politics. It's about what will you say. The lawmakers, full lawmaker came in the county. Honorable, the district number 1 representative, Jeremiah Gaosoka, Jacob Dibi, Honorable Marie Johnson, Honorable Nimene, Tomo Yaya Nimene, they came. We were in the same thing. May 22, 2026, up to today. If you are even sending people out, what is the information? The information people are supposed to be getting is those who are in the Chian zoning mail where the people got missing. They're supposed to be giving the update. How many people are being arrested? It's not about secret. That's what bringing the citizens together to say we, and they are not saying you're going to be protest. They say if we not see the condition, if we not see the living body of our 2 missing brothers, comes July 26th, we will protest. If and only if the people come, no protest. We have our constitutional right, and we talk about that. If the superintendent is working tirelessly, you don't have to be, the media is the play that you speak. Where are we? Tonight discussion with the explanation from the superintendent. Where is the whole thing yelling? Are people in the bush? When are we expecting the people to come and give update? How many people were sent to do the checking of the people? We say wake up. It began a bad thing. Wake up. Everybody needs to wake up. But the superintendent needs to wake up when it comes to looking for our missing brother. Mr. Nipe, Mr. Numbo just left. And I'm going to give yes, AGD, sorry. But the fact that with the whole discussion, what is the midpoint? What is the thing? Or we don't want people to protest. That's the reason we have the 2026, July 26th, a mean day when it comes to human being. Where are we heading to? What is the thing? How many people went in the bush? Who are those security that were sent in the bush? We need to know them. Because if you don't know the number of people that go in the book, when somebody lost one day again, the additional losing people we're going to be doing. And which town they go, they lost to. Who are those that they get from that clean or that particular area to say we holding you people. Only one person we know. We hold that one on secret. Human being losing on secret. Yes, if you're doing investigation, we know. But anybody that have been caught, anything they say, you have to come and inform the people. However,
all right, Chris, I'm 8:20 now. Let's close out.
Yeah, so I'd like to say thank you to every one of our listeners out there, and let me say thank you to the Soup for joining, or anybody that will come on the platform. Yes, our guests, we protect you, we love you, we appreciate you, but we need to discuss the issue, and if you discuss the issue, we appreciate it. So, Mr. Wright, I'd like to say thank you. Mr. Nipe, I'd like to say thank you, and I salute every one of you.
Good night.
We're holding the days, and we will be checking after it, and whatever happens, I know our people get together. And the missing father of the missing boy, the father of one of the missing boy, he wanted to talk, but he said he was not opportune. But I hope tomorrow and Monday.
All right, Chris, we'll bring you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Yeah, Monday. Thank you so much. So, folks, if you are there, this is Alberto D4. Alberto D4 take break. You're going to be back tomorrow at the same time, the same station. Have a great and wonderful time. The name with me, Chris Beware.
When the issues get hot, when the debates get tough.
TOP FM